G'day, this is Brian Pallister. He is the Premier of Manitoba in Canada. And Brian is about to do something quite remarkable. He is going to combine two logical fallacies in one single response. It is quite something to behold. The first logical fallacy Brian is going to employ is the red herring fallacy. Now, the red herring fallacy is attempting to redirect the argument to another issue to which the person doing the redirecting can better respond. The red herring fallacy is a deliberate diversion of attention with the intention of trying to abandon the original argument. The second logical fallacy Brian will employ is the non sequitur fallacy, which is a statement, such as this response, that does not follow logically from or is not clearly related to anything previously said. Sit back and enjoy this one. This is a remarkable performance. Okay, Brian, take it away.
So if we're fighting this disease from the sky, from the land, and from the sea, so to speak, there also seems to be another kind of hesitancy, and I'm speaking about treatment drugs. There's a hesitancy to talk about ivermectin. There's a hesitancy to try it. It seems, maybe you know something more about what our health system is doing, but there's certainly news that ivermectin, Dr. Alessandro Stanton, an oncologist working with a laboratory at Yale, believes that ivermectin could be very effective. He's worked with it. He's tried it. And, of course, he's not the only one. It's apparently a drug that does no harm. In particular, it's not got a big risk to try it, but it has helped many, many people. Are we doing anything with that? And if not, why not?
We're pursuing domestic research that we hope can lead to better vaccine availability in the future, perhaps not during this wave, but when we need boosters in coming years, or if there's another pandemic, to have Canadian research available. And we have production, of course, in Manitoba. It's our leading industry is drug manufacturing. I just want to say thanks to all concerned for the rain. Our fire situation, though not fully addressed, is been significantly reduced in terms of its danger as a consequence of this rain. And of course, when farmers make money, we're all better off. And this is $1 billion rain for our ag community. So I want to thank the people in charge for making that rain available. Keep up the great work. Thanks, everybody. Have a safe, long weekend.
What the fuck was that?
Indeed. What a strange response to obvious and clumsily delivered logical fallacies in one response. I wonder why Brian Pallister felt the need to clumsily employ two logical fallacies the way he did. Maybe Doug Ford, the Premier of Ontario, Canada, can shed a little light on why Bryza felt the need to clumsily deploy such two hopelessly obvious logical fallacies in that strange response. See if Doug can shed a little light on it for us. Take it away, Doug Ford.
You keep saying that you've got to get the green light from doctors, but where does the leadership of a politician come in, whether it's dealing with Dr. Williams or telling someone like Dr. Davila, who quite frankly I think would keep us locked down for months to come? At what point do you, as the person in charge, the elected official, say, you know what, I understand your position, I've heard your concerns, yep, but there's other evidence and there are needs out there that go beyond just dealing with COVID?
Sure. Could I go out there and be the only politician in the entire country, including the Prime Minister, all premiers, every single mayor, because I've talked to the vast majority of them, and say, okay, docs, I'm not a medical professional, but I'm going to disagree with you. When I said I'm going to follow their direction on health advice right from day one. And then if I did that, they could slap a Section 22 down, and it's just friction. I'm going to stick with what I've done right from the beginning. I'm going to stick with health and science and work with them collaboratively. But I'm going to be very frank. There's no politician in this country is going to disagree with their chief medical officer. They just aren't going to do it. They might as well throw a rope around their neck and jump off a bridge. They're done. I'm telling you the facts. It's very simple.
Yep, these Muppets aren't in charge of a friggin' thing.
I become a puppet on a string. You can do most anything with me.